technical issues. We really apologize for that. Please, you can still invite, share. Make sure you invite your friends and your family. They should join in. So, welcome everyone. Let me especially welcome everyone back. Welcome to everyone who is live. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. And today promises to be so exciting. So, you see, I've noticed that goal setting is something that is highly misunderstood by a lot of people. People keep setting goals year in, year out, and they fail to actualize those goals. So, we really want to take out an effective study to really find out, okay, where are we missing it? Why is it that we set goals and we cannot achieve that? So the person we are having on here today is someone who is really good in achieving his goals. So we are going to really learn a thing or two from him on how to effectively achieve your goals, the goals that you have set. So I really want to specially welcome us today. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really sorry for taking so much time. We really had technical issues, but thank you so much for joining. I have the privilege of inviting and welcoming our guest. He is actually someone who is a jack of all trades. He's a philanthropist. He's a medical student. He's Dr. Mindset. He's someone who is really involved with things that has to do with transformation of the mind. So, can you give me the honor of welcoming Dr. Vincent Ajaka? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Welcome. Hello, Dr. Vincent. Our network. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Hello. Hi. Seems the network.
Good evening,
Yes.
everyone.
Thank you.
It's a privilege to be here today to um, talk on an important issue, which is
Ah, thank you. No, no. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we'll be asking the question. It will be a question and answer kind of way. So, we ask the question and you will get to answer, right? That's how we're going to do it. So, we want you to firstly share with us what is actually effective goal setting because a lot of people have different perception of what goal setting is. So we want you to tell us what actually goal setting is because everyone has an idea. Everybody say this is goal setting, this is goal setting. So we want us we want you to truly
okay.
tell us what goal setting truly is. You know, network is quite poor. Yeah.
Desire to achieve.
Yeah, with you. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can. Yes, you can go on. Okay.
And to guide a person or a group of people.
Yes, go on.
Numbers, and they asked them to
He seems to are having a bit of technicality there, but from what he's saying, I'm really getting for the first point he said. Okay.
um yes. So basically,
True. Agree with you. Okay. So can you give us and can you share an experience with us of maybe certain goals you set and you actually got to achieve them? You set these goals and those goals and you actually achieved them. Yes, I can hear you. Hello. Yes.
important exam in my school, and it was actually the first in course that is moving from 100 level to 200 level, then from 200 level to 300 level. So in my 200 level, this exam called first in course we are supposed to write. And when I came, they were like, it's not possible for anybody to pass that exam, and the exam is kind of difficult. That if the whole class write the exam, maybe it's just one or maybe nobody will pass. So there was this senior of mine that I actually made a bet with, and I was like, I'm going to pass the exam. You understand? So now I've set a goal. You understand? I told you that I'm going to pass the exam. And even though it's just two-person, three-person, or even one person that's going to pass the exam, I'm going to be among them. So I burned the midnight candle, I read, I did everything that I'm supposed to do as a student. I even give away some of my free time so that I can actually have a focus and not to achieve what I want. So the exam came. It was hard, it was rough, but we wrote the exam. And the prof that gave the exam came to the class and he was calling people that actually passed. So he called the first person. He said it was three persons that passed, actually. So he called the first person. It was not me. He called the second person. It was not me. So he called the third person. It was actually me. But because I was not conscious, I forgot that it was my matric number. So he keep on calling the name, and finally, and I said, "Ah, that's my matric number. I actually passed." So I passed that exam, and to the glory of God, it was amazing. So that is one of the experience that anytime I see most of my junior students, I will try to tell them the importance of goal setting. Like that too. If
Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Um, this is January, and one thing that is very common in the month of January is that a lot of people set goals. Once it's January, you see people say, "Okay, this year I'll be better at this. This year I'll grow more. This year I'll have this financial target. This year I'll have this academic target, or this year I'll even have this spiritual target." People have a lot of goals in January, but when we get to December, we get to realize that those goals mostly are not achieved. So why do you think most people don't get to ever achieve their goals? Because most people have given up on this issue. Maybe they feel like it's not feasible. So they've given up on the concept of goal setting. So why do you think people don't get to achieve goals that they have set? So because when we know where the problem is, we'll know where to fix it. So why do you think people don't actually get to achieve goals? Hello. Yes.
it has a sequence, and I would love to put
Okay. Okay. Yes, it's very okay.
this or I'm supposed to spend more time with family.
Yeah.
What you do for you to,
Mm.
In the morning, they'll be like, okay, today, what did I have today? What am I going to do today? Maybe I'll just wake up in the morning and sleep in my room, or I'll just go to maybe a party, go and meet a friend, and all of that. So you discover that he has lost the sense of identity. He lacks the understanding of goal setting for that day. And these little failures that you fail to take a particular day and work towards it and also achieve a particular thing that day is also a process or a stage of you failing as a whole as a person. Understand?
Exactly.
So you take daily deliberation for you to become successful. You have to understand the principle of goal setting. So the third one is lack of commitment to the goal. A lot of person tends to fail to a lot of person fail to and give commitment to their goals. Okay, let me say I set a goal to become okay, let me use an analogy. I have a goal to um, become the best public speaker ever in Benue State, or in my class, or wherever sphere I want to and put it. And I have that. I set that goal, and I'm determined to achieve it. But in the long run, I discovered that there was something else that is now drawing my attention. Maybe it's a new business that is coming. Maybe friends, because most times peer pressure and all of that had a lot of
Yeah.
there are a lot of factors that contribute to um, achieving our goal. So lack of commitment to goals is one of the top reasons.
Mm, 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 yeah. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. From the comments, seems a lot of us really have issue with the network. I'm really, really sorry about that. Seems the network is really, really poor. So I'm really learning a lot. She was talking about daily deliberation, how your goal, you have to do something each day. Because the failure to do that in that day, you're already failing in the bigger picture. So I'm really learning that some of us, maybe we have goals to achieve something at the end of the day, and then you're not doing it daily. You are not achieving those little goals you are to achieve. So the bigger picture, you're already failing in the bigger picture. So I'm really seeing that point. Me. Since our guest had so much technical issues and he left, while we wait for him to know what he's been saying, there's something he said. He said in goals you have to have resolutions. I cannot set a goal and say I want to achieve this and there are no resolutions. There are no daily obligations. Your goals have to be broken down into these fractions. I cannot say I want to achieve this at the end of this year and it will not cost me to do things daily. Any goal that is not putting you under pressure or is not putting you with under responsibility to achieve within a day, that goal might not be feasible at the end of the day, because when it comes to goal achievement, it's not like the end product that only matters, but your little everyday activity. When you get to that end, little things you did will be what will lead you to have that achievement you want to have at the end of the day. So I'm really learning so much on that. And also he said something about, he said something about what it will cost you. Goals will cost you, because you cannot set goal and expect not to sacrifice. No one can achieve anything without sacrifice. In any field, there's nothing you want to do as far as earth is concerned that it won't cost you something. Let me try and get with guest. to- Please, if you are here and you haven't subscribed, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. Please, those of us here that haven't subscribed, please let us subscribe. So while we're waiting for him to join back, he said something else again. So he was talking about when you want to set goals, you must have this consciousness at the back of your mind that his defined goals, he said they are defined. He said you have to achieve them within a defined time. I cannot set go and say, okay, at the end of my life, I want to become a financial mogul or something, and the goal is not time bound. A goal has to be time bound. You have to know that your goal have to have time limitations. You have to have time frame, because those time frames are what will keep you on your toes. They are what will keep you bounded to the price you have to pay. Okay, so let me try to, yes. So yes, goals will cost you. Okay. So we're back. Our network is really, yes, we're back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry, we're having a
Mhm.
sorry.
Sorry about that.
So no, it's okay. I hope our followers are still with us. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's a
still
lot
here.
to still learn. So we'll continue. So we're
What
reasons
problem?
we don't
Why people
achieve
don't
our set goals.
achieve it?
So I
Yes.
said I've mentioned five, and fear of success, lack of understanding. Okay, okay. So we also talk about lack of commitment to the goal, paralysis.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. Mm. Okay, thank you very much. That was really rich. So now that we've known the reasons why we don't get to achieve goals that we've set, and then I know there's somebody out there who is saying, okay, you have told me the reason why I don't need to achieve my goals. Okay, now what are the things now that will make my goals achievable? What are those principles for effective goal setting? If I say I want to achieve this, yes, can you hear me? Too? Hello, 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 hello. Dr. Vincent, since you are frozen, Okay, so while we wait for him to get his network issues fixed, please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that. I'm sure you are being blessed. You're getting so much value. So please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already. We have so much rich content that will bless you. So much rich content that will bless you. So do ensure to subscribe if you haven't done that already. While wait for him to fix his technical issues. Okay, so while we wait for him to fix that, now, like he was saying, those he said something also that struck me very well. He said one of the reasons, okay, you're back.
Yes. So I don't know why network is giving up.
Yeah.
So
No issue.
that goes. So I'm done with.
No, I asked the question. Yes. So I asked, I said, now you've told us, okay, these are the reasons why we don't get to achieve the goals we set. So I was asking, okay, what are
Can
the
you hear me?
principles now? Yes, I can hear you. So I'm asking, what are the principles now that will lead you to effective?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, me, I can hear you. I can. Hello.
Can you hear?
Yes, 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 I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me? Can you actually get to hear me? So I said, can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Yes. Yes. Of achieving, yes. Principles of achieving. Okay. We would love for you to share more light on that. Yes, we would love for you to share more light on those principles you just mentioned.
So let me-
So since our guests have had a technical history, and there's something he mentioned among those principles he listed, and he said clarity. And that really clicked something on my inside, because most times we set goals, we are not even really clear about those goals we are setting. We don't have clarity to why we're setting this goal. There was a time like I had a certain goal. I set that particular goal. That was in the year 2020. I set that goal because someone achieved that goal within the year, and I was like, I'm going to beat this goal. I will do this goal. The person actually said, okay, I read so number of books within that year. So I looked at it, I was like, I'll read that number of books. But I had set that goal for myself, but I wasn't even clear about, okay, why are you going to read that number of books? I didn't have enough clarity on that. I just set that goal because that person read so number of book, and I was like, okay, is it not this number? I'll read it. And I read so many books that year. So to a point, I wasn't even really learning anything from the books I was reading, but I had just wanted to get to that target. I was just reading so many books. I read so many books. The point that when I got to the target, at the end of the day, I got to the target I wanted. I hit the number of books I said, the books I will say I will read. And when I reached, at the end of the day, I ended up feeling fulfilled, because there was no clarity. Okay, why are you doing this? But when you have clarity of purpose, why you're doing it, welcome. Your network is really welcome back. Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to first and follow these five principle. It's very important because this principle is like
Fine. Yeah. Yeah. I was dreaming. See? So our network seems to be having an issue. Really sorry about that. Please, if you to those who have watched to this point, thank you so much for watching down to this point. Please do not forget to subscribe if you have not done that already. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification bell. Please do not forget to do that. Do make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification bell. Do not leave this channel without subscribing. Um, yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah.
your network is
I
really
really apologize for I really apologize for the network. I don't know, but I think maybe next time we use maybe Zoom or something better. Carry tape and be measuring your goal. No, there must be a sense of where you're going to stop and where you're going to continue. So your goal that the goal has a deadline because you want to become a public speaker ever in Benue and you not give yourself timeline. You can work for eternity and you still don't become the best public speaker. So you have to give timeline. Or you come to the work and it was like, okay, I want us to make 1 million naira, you understand, within a month. That is being specific. You have a goal and a target and you give timeline. So it's important for your goal to have timeline. Like I said, it should be specific, it should be measurable, it should have timeline. So the fourth, you have to put your goal down. Any goal you are planning to achieve or you desire to achieve, you have to write it down. Even in the Bible, they will tell you that you should write your goal, make it what you write your goals on the palette, make it to be clear as crystal, so that when you wake up every morning, you you look at it. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. Okay, have I been doing things that will actually lead me to this um desired goal? Have I been actually following the steps that I'm supposed to follow? What have I been doing? There are some certain questions you begin to ask yourself whether you're actually going or you're moving towards your desired goal. Then the fifth is that you have to break your goals. You can't just lift from nowhere to your goal. No, there are some things you do. There are some minor success you have to accumulate within a long period of time for you to attain a particular goal. So I know if I want to start an online business, there are some certain things I have to do. Number one, I have to get a phone. Number two, I have to open an account. Number and three, I have to advertise, tell my friends about it. So there are processes you follow. There are minor steps you need to follow for you to attain a particular goal. Number six, you have to what? Create an action plan and take action. You understand? So when you create these goals, when you make all these things, there's something that's very important, which is what? You have to what? Start working. You have to put in the energy. You have to put in the work. You have to put in everything. There's a lot of people that want to achieve success without putting energy. No, it's not possible. It's not rocket science. You have to understand the principle of what? Goal setting, and you have to put that energy.
wow.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Wow, that was really impactful. Yeah, that was really impactful. Thank you. That was really impactful. So, all in sum, you really spoken a lot. You've spoken about why people don't achieve goals. You've told us what goals are. You've told us principles to effective achieve and goal setting, how we can get to achieve our goals. So, in summary, what do you have in summary to tell someone out there who is like, okay, who has felt really bad that they don't get to achieve goals? Yes. Hello, are you here? So we've lost him again. But in summary and in conclusion, we really learned a lot tonight. The network is really bad, so I think we'll put the video to an end here because the network has been so bad. Thank you all so much, all of you, your comments, sharing. Thank you for the invite. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Do not forget to subscribe. We have so many content, and I'll be posting more videos. I'll be having more live session once, at least once every month. So this is how it's going to be subsequently, one live video a month on different topics that are going to be so enriching. So on today's live, we've learned so much about goal setting, and I hope that we'll take those principles we've learned and put it to actions so that at the end of 2023, we're not going to just have mere wishful thinking that we wrote that are goals, but we're going to have results actually that will achieve. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I trust you were very blessed because I was really blessed and I learned so much. So thank you so much for watching. I trust that you learned a thing or two, and please do not forget to not just learn, but take this and put it into actions. He have said so many things. Take this and put them into action, and you'll see that at the end of the year or at the end of the time you've set, you'll see yourself actually achieving results. It won't just be a wishful thinking you wrote down or something you wished for yourself. So thank you all once again for watching. God bless you and good night. I didn't close the okay. I'd even told them goodbye. So I
Network.
don't know if you have any last words. Any last words?
Okay, the thing is that
Yeah.
network is so
Yes,
bad.
network
I
is
don't.
really bad. So I don't know if you have any last words to share.
Yeah.
Because
All
I
right.
was
Yeah.
even about to call it to an end. Any last word?
Let me just say the last word before I go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I have to say is that, whatever you do
Yes.
in life, there's always a timeline. Even we as humans, we have timeline. So
True.
if you want to set a goal, either for family, for career, for education, or your health, it will cost you a lot. And you have to invest, you have to plan, you have to be deliberate and intentional about it. Just imagine that they pack maybe 20 and 12 footballers that's opposite team and put them on the pitch, and let's say they pull out the post and they allow them to play. Those guys can play football till eternity. Ball, they already have a defined or definite and goal, which is to pull the ball. So
Thank you so much. That was really Thank you so much. Thank you. So we'll call this video to an end. Good night and God bless everyone. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
hello.
Hmm.